Hey guys, welcome back to Redneck Railroad. Haven't made a whole lot of progress. I don't know if I had this foam board on the last video I made or not. Made some big decisions though. As I said the last time, I was going to have downtown Nashville back here. I've pretty well scrapped that idea. Seemed like every time that I'd go to do one thing, then I'd have to do another, and the last straw was the football stadium here would have to go in this area, and that's what I'm getting at. Every time that I'd look at where the buildings were going to be placed over here, then this has to go here, and a lot of headaches. So this is just going to be a lot of the ideas that we had of stuff we wanted to do, and let it go at that, because I'm not building a football stadium. I don't want to build one, so I'm not going to build one. Anyway, the water's going to stay here, and I'm more into the landscape kind of stuff than the cities anyway. I've got one of my paintings I threw back there for just to put some color in the background. It's not to scale or anything like that, but I wouldn't mind putting a big mountain back there in that corner and stuff like that. A lot of these buildings are from the old DC layout we had when the kids were growing up. I don't know what buildings we'll wind up using, which ones we won't. Some of them will get kept, I'm sure, but I did wind up going and bringing this table out this way. The idea was to put a roundhouse and a turntable in here. Still don't know if I'm going to have room or not, but I do actually have both of these Santa Fe's are DCC, and they're both running. This back track back here will be where the Johnny Cash train will wind up getting parked. It's the only place that I have room for it. That train is a DC loco. You can run the DC on the DCC track. The only downfall is, if you look at this controller, the DC locos will only run on channel 10, and I've been told if you leave them set and idle, you'll burn the motor up in them. So what I'm going to wind up doing on that stretch of track, once it's parked, I'll have a switch over here somewhere where I can turn this stretch of track off while it's parked, instead of letting it idle. The other ones, it doesn't matter. The other one there at the Louisville to Nashville is the only one I've got right now that actually has sound in it, horn, bell, and engine. These two are DCC ready, so I'm still checking into it. I believe all I have to do is buy the sound card and install it, and then these two will have sound in them too. So like I said, not a lot of progress, but I have made a few decisions, and we're still going to have the water here, and a lot more scenery instead of doing the city. There'll be some city. Ryan's wanting to incorporate a slot car track in the middle of this too. It's definitely a family thing. Everybody's going to wind up with a train. The one that's got the graffiti on it there is Ryan's. This one's my oldest daughter's, and I guess these two would be me and my wife's. She's wanting a steam train. My other daughter hasn't decided what she wants yet. But eventually, so there'll be at least five running trains. There's only 2 roads right now. There'll be 3. The third one will be an upper level to this. But I'm going to shut this off for a second and fire these trains up and show you the sounds and how this little controller here works. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so the Louisville to Nashville there fires up as soon as you turn the track on, and the controller here goes to 1. I've actually got it on 2. If you hit the yellow button, then 2 will start blinking. 1 would be the bell. You can hear that, and then hit it again and turn it off. 2, it's the horn, long horn. 3, it's a short horn. I believe it's 8 that turns the sounds off and turns it back on. And then the other thing, while this is blinking, if you hit 10, it also turns the lights on. I don't know if you can see that or not. But, we'll go ahead and send this one on its way. And then turn that off. Like I said, for the DC trains it has to be on 10. That one's DC, so get that one started. It's really a heavy train too. It takes, you can tell you've got to turn the throttle up on that to get it motivated. It's the one bridge that I built yesterday. I've still got 2 more to build over here, and then I can get started on the water and part of the landscape. I don't know if I'm going to order the backdrops, or maybe just, you know, paint it myself or what. Haven't really decided yet. But so that's a little bit of an update, and I'll turn you guys back on and make another video as things progress. Thanks a lot.